Hello everyone, welcome to Efficient User. In the past video, we have seen using Angular CLI, we have generated a new component and we named it as to-do-shell. And we just added a text here like to-do shell works. Okay, so the particular component is embedded in the app component. In today's video, we are going to see about interpolation. What is interpolation? So as official document says, interpolation is like a incorporate calculated string into the text between HTML element tags and within attribute assignments. So if you see the dictionary explanation, inserting something like it's kind of like having some variables and putting some calculation at runtime and providing some values. For example, let me show here. So we have some static HTML here with the paragraph tag. So what we are going to do is instead of displaying some static value here, we are going to display some dynamic value. For that, I'm going to declare a variable here. Let's say the variable name is pet name. Okay. So I'm going to name it as Jimmy. And we need to display this variable name inside our HTML. So this is the part of interpolation comes into the picture. So how we can display that value? For that, I'll just add some tags, HTML tags. How we can display that declared variable here? We need to put double braces here. So it will be like two open braces and two small braces. Instead that we need to type our variable name which we have created. Okay. So once we saved it, we could see in the UI. So UI is getting refreshed now. You can see the values showing here. It's showing as a Jimmy. So for example, if you want to having some other values, for example, if you want to get output of a particular, basically what interpolation will do is it will do lots of expressions in the runtime. For example, instead of having some variable names here, what if we mention like this? So I'll put another this thing, paragraph tag, and it will have expressions like 5 plus 10. Okay. So what it actually will do is in the runtime, it will try to count the values basically. So I'm just saving the value and we can see whether it's showing properly or not. So we could able to see the values showing here. So it's almost like a JavaScript kind of things only. So I'm going to put another header here. Now, instead of having the numbers, we are going to have some strings here. Instead of like having passing the values from Typescript, I'm going to provide a text here itself. Welcome everyone. Will it display? Of course, it will display the values even if it is a string or number. What if I want to combine two things? For example, I want to show some static text and the variable which you have created, pet name. So this is basically a concatenation in the string. What it will do is it will display this text and do the concatenation. In the runtime, it will look for the value of pet name and get the value of that, and it will display in the UI. So it's getting refreshed. We could see welcome Jimmy is there. Since we didn't mention any space here, it's showing as continuous words. I just gave a space. Let's see. So we could able to see welcome Jimmy is there. So next thing, what we can see is we'll go to the TypeScript now, and we're going to create a method. What we can name this function actually, get name. Okay, so what we are going to return is we are going to say it as efficient user. Okay, I just efficient user. Okay, What if I want to display this output of this particular function? All you have to do is like go back to our this thing. For that, what we can do, we can put it as bold or something. It's just a random. We are just doing. So we can call the function name here or with the method name here. Basically, it's not a right way to use like it will create some performance optimization, like performance degrade. But just this I'm doing for a demo purpose. Uh, Even this also possible. Like we can call that particular function and display the value here. Quite interesting, don't it? So what interpolation will do is like it will look for the values. If it is a static value, it will just display it. If it is a dynamic value, it will look for the variables or like the things we have declared in the TypeScript. If it is function, it will look for the output of that particular function and display the values in this. So basically, interpolation is like building the output of your HTML. It's not restricted within the like inner text or the text, but within the tags. It can also present in the attribute as well. Let's say an example like I want to display image with the source, but I'm going to get the particular image source from TypeScript file. So let's declare a variable image source. For that, I'm just going to provide some URL basically. What we can do is like I will Google it, Angular logo. Okay, so I'm going to get this logo. So open in new tab so that we will get the URL basically. We'll copy this URL and put it in the variable value. So basically, we mentioned the image URL in the image source variable. Earlier, we had seen like we are using all the variable in the inner text or like text within the HTML text. Now we are going to use as a attribute source. I'm going to display it as image source. What it when the HTML hits this part, what Angular will do is like it will try to render the image, and for source src value, it will look for this image source variable. I'm going to put save on so that both the files will get saved and it will refresh. So go back to our example. So I think yeah, image was very huge. That's why it looks very huge. So we can just, for demo purpose, we will just pull some small images basically, so that we can show it in the UI. Because we just pasted a huge image, I guess some 1,800 pixels or something like that. Save. Yeah, we could see here. Like the image is, or if we inspect the particular this thing, we could able to see like an image and the source is written from the TypeScript. So you will try out these examples like about the interpolation. What I will do is like what you can do is like you can try out the interpolation in various things and leave your feedbacks in the comment section before moving on to the next thing, like the video. In next video, we will see another interesting part of Angular. So keep supporting. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you get notified on every new video we are uploading in the future. Thank you so much. Thank you.